Today is the anniversary. Oh gosh.
You really want a lot over there.
I got. Oh.
You want to do it? You want to do it?
Yeah.
She's playing around. Tonight, I
It's
celebrate
your.
my love for you. And that midnight sun is gonna come shining through. Oh. Tonight,
My baby.
we will both discover
hallelujah.
how friends turn into lovers.
In the truth.
This Thursday night, you gotta get lost. I'm trying to get my baby lost.
I will pretty soon.
Oh, where you going?
I don't know.
So where?
We're oh, let's see. Yeah. This big boy right here. You get peanuts too.
Oh, they did.
Yeah. Y'all want butter?
Yeah.
Is it still hot, the food?
Yeah.
Not for long. Well, you're dropping my kid. Yeah, baby. Oh,
I won't drop him up.
them things is fine. Yeah, I like them like I like what's the name?
What?
What's the name at what do you call?
Red oven?
Yeah. What are you doing? You gotta, this girl, come on. Wait till you look at that steak. Oh my God.
No, the new one.
Oh hell.
Brother got a jerk cut.
I need to get
What's that?
free peanuts.
Oh. I forgot to get my.
You want a broccoli too, Dad? Mom?
Hmm?
You want a broccoli?
Yeah, I got the rest.
What's it out? Oh, the salad. Oh, that's a nice thing.
Yeah.
Damn. Your baby done what?
Yeah.
I can serve this little.
Your baby done what you?
Yeah, my baby.
Over here, man.
Big T-bone. Nigger bone.
Now, Miss Terry. I will tell you.
It's the anniversary, y'all, of the century. Anniversary. Hold on, let me show them that steak. Let's
That's big.
look at that.
Diggity.
Now, y'all know.
You better eat every bit of
I
it.
am,
You
you
gotta
see?
eat some.
You see this, y'all?
Yeah, nah.
My parents' anniversary. They got the candles lit. I'm gonna let them have dinner. I got class in there. So let's y'all eat.
Thank you, Mom.
You
Thank you,
welcome.
baby.
Love y'all.
Love you
Love
too.
you too.
Father, thank you for the food, seed, many blessings. Thank you in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
But I need some more ranch. And we get free peanuts.
Oh, they
Yep.
put this on the grill.
Oh, I got that on the.
They put this on the grill.
Honey, that's how they cook it. What are you talking about? Hmm? Is this like Shay Lorraine Thompson restaurant?
Oh, can you pull this up?
Shay Lorraine. Shayla Thompson. I know I told you go ahead and have this cheesecake because I forgot I had ordered this baked potatoes.
Oh yeah.
The sweet one. They have some kind of horse ready. You took them and looking at them in your day. They can up all. Evelyn. There's some sour cream in there. You want that on your baked potato? I ain't getting none on yours. I know you don't. I'm fucking with either. Oh, the potato's still hot.
Told you it was hot. They just made it. Just kept out there.
When you got there?
Yeah.
Right.
Don't want to come on.
This steak gonna be cold.
Hold on, get this one in.
That's so good.
There you go.
What's your name? A quart?
No, you just try it.
You gotta turn it. I'm about to turn it.
You get the candles? Honey, what
Oh,
you doing? Turn the plate around till the steak is facing you. You're gonna have to reach over doing that. Turn the plate around. You can always reach over and get your potato and stuff. But you have to cut the steak so it should be in front of you. Woo!
Smoke it. Smoke
Oh,
it.
God.
That's a
A
nice.
picture of that. Her
Should-
popping.
You can hear it popping. Alright.
And you ain't doing right either. I tell you, y'all. Go around the person. There you go. Oh, but wipe that dressing on the floor.
And that trash can always open it.
You fine. You lose your job.
From detained me for nothing. You should get this dance. Get this dance. You about to lose your job.
Thank you, Mama.
Welcome.
Get a picture of our tooth.
Yeah.
You
Well,
look tough.
yeah, I'm gonna give me that.
My hair done fell down and everything now.
You curled the out.
Yeah.
Hold on, matter of fact, hold on. Hold on. Let me take a picture of this.
Here's to you, honey. 39
Hold
years
on, hold on. Go ahead.
of happiness.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes.
Yeah, hold on.
Hold up.
Okay, hold on. Wait, go back. My parents' anniversary, y'all. Oh, what's this?
You with us. Thanks for being our daughter.
Thank you for being my parents. I always love them, y'all.
Daughter.
Yes.
They always been the best to
We
me.
love you, Mom.
Love you too. And this is to the whole Thompson family.
And Junie not here.
I know, right?
Love you, Mom.
Love you,
Girl. Thank you so much.
Spicy. Got me some. Got me that and some in the room.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andre, the one you know me like.
Oh, yeah.
That's the extra dry. That's better for you.
Yeah, all this is trash. So I'm saying this is trash.
Oh, this fried catfish is long.
Oh, y'all got pictures of the platter? Hold on, I don't think I did.
Yeah, I'm a woman.
It's hot with the potato.
That's your phone?
You know damn well my phone in my ear.
Yeah, right.
Alright, let me go clock in on this class.
I'm gonna figure out.
Big out, y'all. Happy anniversary. Like I said, it's my parents' anniversary. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for Maria's snack time video. You already know how this goes, man. I'm about to get on the phone while I'm in class at the same time. So I watch my parents' anniversary. Celebrate 39 years, man. Can't beat it. Come on. And while we in here, I'm gonna bring y'all I'm gonna bring y'all into the time. My classmates, my schoolmates. We gotta get this popping, y'all. So I am in college. You feel me? Um, I take up psychology, and like I just want to become you not even just a YouTuber, just like a big influence on a lot of people that are you know. Hold on, y'all. Hey, sexy, you got a girlfriend? Hello. I said, hey, sexy, you got a girl. Why didn't he say that? For? You what? I know, but you was just like kind of dry with it. Somebody asked you that real question. Uh, 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 uh. Getting on this freaking computer, internet not working. Typical shit. And I'm on YouTube at the same time doing it. So, huh? Oh, doing this doing the video basically. At YouTube, I did my parents' anniversary video, but I kept it rolling because they talking about they want me. It had my video got to be an hour. Anyway, so I'm just gonna let it roll. My class be rolling too. Like, fuck it, can't hide shit. That's my house song. Mm-hmm. Just to let you know, I'm sorry. I'm drinking champagne and eating bread. Excuse me. I had a little toast and that was it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I told you I was at home. Yeah, I told you. Yeah, they enjoying it. I'm trying to get it. I'm trying. I gotta get it. I'm trying to get my class. I can't even really enjoy it. Like, you feel me and you smell me. Can we get a amen? Amen. Alright, so as well. Like, come on, why this thing gotta do all this extra shit? Excuse me. I'm trying to log the fuck in, but this shit is drawing. I had to get back on the internet. That's cool, cause like I said, wherever I jump in at, I jump in at. At least I get a chance to probably meet the teacher, so I could let him know what's going on. You know what's going on with me. I need some more champagne. Oh, did he say 7 to 8? Yeah. He said I gotta do 1 hour video first. I'm like, God damn. Is this drunk? Come on, don't tell me this drunk. That's stupid. It says downloads and open. Sipping on this wine in glass. This shit out of pocket. It should automatically launch it. There we go. Okay, I agree. What? Okay. So I'm guessing out to the wrong one. I went into the wrong one. That's what I'm saying. Looking like this ain't fucking it. Matter of fact, let me go to courses, global issues. Is this the shit that I'm doing? Global issues. Yeah, alright. So you're supposed to go to Zoom class. Alright, cool. Start time. Join. I'm like, what the fuck? Open. I got the wrong shit. Watch out, watch out, watch how petty I'm about to be. I mean, extra. Watch this shit. Yo, what is going on? Yo, this thing is not even like. Why do I keep saying it says start time? Wait, host start time today 7 p.m. Oh, okay. So what time is it? It's almost 7, so he didn't start yet. So I'm not late. So he alright. So cool. So he do his Zoom classes at 7. Okay. Okay. Well, at least I got it pulled up. I'm good. I gotta do the other homework too. I gotta do it tonight because it's done by tomorrow. Excuse me. Or I could just tell him tonight in the class that I gotta be up early as hell tomorrow. But it's gonna be done. Some bullshit. Damn, that shit sad. Hold on. That shit said, don't start literally to 7 o'clock. I'm feeling some type of way, y'all. I don't get it. And I'm sitting in front of the computer and I could have been eating the whole time. Dumb shit. Well, it's about to get real anyway. Definitely. But they don't say exactly when it end. It just says 7 o'clock join. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm about to go get my damn food. Last class I was M. Brother is lit, you hear me? I'm glad they rehearsed you. How you guys there?
Wonderful, lovely, my compliment.
I hope you prepared something. I know that Russian
Chris Hayes Weather. Yeah, well done. I feel it. I didn't know you want to keep going. Everybody wants stuff to serve up. You're just everybody serve up. Okay. You might not get going. But it's better than that. Oh, you got real shrimp. I hate it's like leg passing cornmeal,
They don't know I'm the fireman. Fire for fireman. You can spark me up and down. Alright, let me see if he did join. Sorry. I'm gonna be right for a minute. They know my join. Oh, let me hold on, let me wash my hands. Oh shit. I have my shit. Babe on the phone. And one last time. All right. Yes.
Yeah, I think it's important to kind of get a sense of what things are happening in the world so that you can cope with it, be part of it, whatever. And that's one reason. I have a number of students that have ended up having to travel to other countries to do work, and so if you have an idea of what's going on in the world uh, and different countries, I think that helps.
Mm-hmm.
And it's surprising how many people I've had who have to deal with here in South America, or here in Europe, or here in Russia, or here in China, here in Taiwan. So if you know what's going on, I think that helps with your jobs sometimes. Um, so I teach British literature as well, and there's a line from John Donne which goes, "No man is an island." You've probably heard that. And if a little part of the main is washed away, the whole is affected. Paraphrase. But there are things going on in the world right now which should cause concern. For example, the country that I came from, Eritrea, on the east coast of Africa, the Ethiopia part of it, there's some tribal differences which have caused a real, almost revolution. And so the Ethiopian troops went into a place called Axum, which is about 20 miles from where I live. And some Eritrean troops, basically Islamic, came across the border as well. And Axum is a very famous place. Legend has it that the Ark of the Covenant is there in St. Mary's Church in Axum. And when Ethiopia was a major player in Africa, 500 years ago, 600 years ago, controlled everything all the way over to Yemen. Axum was the capital. So the troops came in and they massacred 800 people. Plus, rape is a method of war and terror. Mm-hmm. So there was a lot of that. Something you don't hear much in the news, but even though I'm far removed from there, things like that affect me. So I think we should be affected by those things. Years ago, there was a massacre of 800,000 people in Rwanda, if you've ever IMC, Hotel Rwanda, Don Cheadle. And so those things should cause us to have concern and actually try to do something through relief agencies, through our government, United Nations, whatever those things take. So I think that's important to know what's going on in there. So I've had a number of students over the course of this course the last few years that by the end of the course they watch the news more, they keep up with what's going on in the world, and I hope you do too. And
Yes.
also make some decisions about what you think about what's going on. My job is not to influence you a lot with my view of the world, but to help you to come to an understanding and make your decisions about it. I do like back and forth by people, and it's always nice too when there's international students,
Right. Yeah.
which can add to our understanding of what's going on. Like a student from Chad who's worried about oil being discovered because oil in Africa is so corrupting, to the government, and people don't get much of a return, but government officials, and so he's worried about that. So, or slave markets in Libya, or migrant crisis in Germany, or things like that. So I'll say what I think of what's going on, and you can do your readings and decide for yourself how you think about what's going on, or what needs to be done to make things better. So this course, I didn't design it, obviously, and the people that designed it gave you a lot to do. Sorry about that. So there's discussion board, there's milestones each week, there's a reflection. By the way, when you write your reflection, if you want to say what you think of some things I've said, that'd be great. I like to respond to that as well. And I always like a good back and forth, so that'd be great. And then we have quizzes. Now, here's what I do with the quizzes. In face-to-face, it's a little easier to give out documents and this and that help. But just take the quizzes, and as long as I see that you take the quizzes, then I'll change. It comes up with a grade, but I'll just change it to 100. All right? So there's a few quizzes along the way, and don't worry if you get a 40, something like that. I'll just, as long as you do it, I'll change the grade to 100.
Yeah, Mom.
So hopefully that'll help. And the course also suggests magazines. I don't know who did the course, but they picked some magazines: The Economist, Washington Post, New York Times, The Atlantic, and those four in particular, which you can get through our library for free. But I find, especially the Washington Post, the very, how should we say now, the word woke. They very progressive woke, and so what I do is I read them. I read stuff in the New York Times. I read a little bit of The Economist or The Atlantic, but I try to also get the other side. So if you read the Washington Post, then the other side would be the Washington Times. If you read the New York Times, then the opposite would be the New York Post. Different take on things. The Economist is mostly European. They comment on American things, obviously, because we have an effect around the world. So I used to, there is a website which on the left-hand side lists dozens and dozens of newspapers and things from around the world. Now, with that site, you would have to pay for the New York Times, whereas if you go through our library, you don't. You can go to nypost.com and read the Post for free all the time, which I do every morning. And then
I have a question. So
Yeah.
like if you go to like a like a government website. Is that acceptable? Is that acceptable?
Yeah, you can go to any sites you want, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, cool.
Once in a while, I even read North Korean news or Pravda from Moscow just to get a different perspective. So,
Okay.
yeah, I don't know why the course like said, hey, here's some really good magazines, because you need to read across the spectrum, really.
Mm-hmm.
And the New York Times and the Post are, exceedingly biased, especially
Yeah.
since Bezos took over from Amazon at the Post. He's putting people, and then what happened in the New York Times is the old liberals, they have a new generation there that's very woke, as we say,
Mm-hmm.
and they're trying to shut out all these people that were the old liberals from the, they weren't conservative, they were liberal, but they weren't liberal enough, I guess. So there's been a lot of turmoil at the New York Times, and people have gotten canceled, and people have had to resign, this and that, and pressure from the younger generation, which came up in journalism school, learning that you have a narrative and then you find the facts that fit it. That's different from the old news reporting, which basically was about facts and okay, here's an interpretation of the facts.
But I've heard that they don't. Not to interrupt you, but I've heard they, like you said, was really biased and they really didn't have like legit information, in their articles. So, how could you go off of their information? Like how could you?
Right. Well, like I said, I try to read both sides.
Okay.
In doing that, then I'm able to make a judgment for myself.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Now, one thing about the New York Times is that they do have sources worldwide.
Right.
So sometimes you get some really interesting articles about what's happening, say, in Myanmar or South Africa or Azerbaijan or wherever.
Mm.
I used to read Time magazine, but they've gotten quite, here's the narrative too. They actually, I was surprised, for the last year they've had like an advertising section. It's like 4 pages, but it's from the China News Agency, which is of course China's government. And so they have all these very positive articles about China. And I'm like, gee, Chinese are paying the Time magazine for hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars to print this stuff. And so I'm wondering then if Washington Times watches out what they say about China.
Right.
So that's it. You can read all sorts of sites if you like, and I think that's good. Try to read across the spectrum.
Now I got a question. Now would the COVID-19 be associated with the global issuing?
Well, only in as much as, for example, Europe is having a hard time getting the vaccines to people.
Yes, they are.
And so, people are kind of getting upset with EU, which is, out of Brussels, which sort of runs all of Europe except for Britain.
Mm.
But Britain has dealt, they've had Brexit, and so Britain has much better track record with getting out the vaccine.
Yeah.
So, that's a political issue.
Okay.
Then there's the Russians have their own vaccine called Sputnik 5.
Wow.
Which,
They're just coming out with anything for me.
And judging from some of the products that I've recently used from China, I'm not sure about their vaccine either.
Okay.
So, those are political issues, worldwide issues. And then, of course, the economic cost of the whole thing and how to recover is an issue. And then the CDC, has that become political? Are they saying political things just to satisfy the government? Or are they really, they're the ones that said schools should open. And then the government said, well, no, the teachers union say no. And so then the CDC kind of twerked a little bit. And so, there's issues like that.
Yeah.
teachers unions in Chicago and LA have refused to go back, and so those are political issues. So yeah, it's worldwide issues.
Okay.
Africa getting vaccines is an issue because of the high cost of vaccines.
Yeah.
So, that's a political issue as well. So, somebody else want to comment on something? How many people are from places other than 100 miles away from Wilmington, Delaware, where I am?
That's where I'm at, so.
Wilbur said she was from Kent County, Maryland, so that's the way.
I live there. I'm from Massachusetts, which is just a little bit further out, but doesn't really count.
Yeah. Maryland.
I've traveled a lot, if that counts.
I was born in Las Vegas, Nevada, and raised in Japan.
Oh.
But when I moved, I went to high school in Florida, so I currently moved from Florida to Delaware. So I guess that's more than 100 miles.
No, you're pretty international, so that's good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that take these courses that have never left Wilmington, Delaware, except to go to the beach. So
Yeah, it's crazy. Going all the places I lived, because my dad was in the military, I've always ran into someone that's where I was at, they were born and raised there, and I was not in a rude way, but I was I couldn't imagine since I've moved around so much.
right. Well, that's cool. Anybody else? You're all local? All right. So
I'm just in Pennsylvania. Sorry, I couldn't figure out how to unmute myself.
well, I go up to see one of my sons up in Lancaster, and I always
Oh yeah.
drive through a foreign country of Amishville.
Yeah.
On the afternoon, all the young people are out in their carriage
Mhm.
going up 896 towards
Yeah.
Lancaster. So
Yeah, it must be wild for people who aren't used to it. I mean,
yeah, I absolutely love going up there each season of the year because you have the farmers out there and all the different crops and growing and then harvested. The only one I wonder about with the Amish is a lot of them have taken up growing tobacco.
Oh yeah, yeah,
With the cash crop, I guess.
oh yeah, they don't care.
yeah.
I mean, it makes the money. I mean, they're not smoking it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So, keeping up is going to be a bit of a trick here. There's discussion board, there's milestones, there's reflections, there's quizzes, and then you're supposed to also be working on a final project over time. Those are the milestones. So, so what I want you to do is pick a topic that interests you. Let me give you some examples of sort of contemporary issues going on, which might give you some interest around the world. But if you're interested in what's going on in Haiti, if you have an interest in that, or you have an interest in,
Can you repeat the last one again? I'm sorry.
go ahead.
I missed that.
If whatever you're interested in, that's what I'd like you to do for your final project. Something that
Okay,
you
thanks.
can grab a hold of and say, wow, I didn't know this, or I examined it, turned out to be really something. That's great. What I do with my high school students during February is watch the movie Harriet, which is a great film. And then, so that's sort of Black History Month. And then I have them do a research project on modern day slavery. And they can pick whatever country, including the United States. But, one child the other day, high school student was picking child labor in Nepal, which I had no idea. And then another one, India, another one picked Taiwan with sexual slavery in Taiwan. And so that gets them used to what's going on around the world. which is that more people are coming into slavery in the United States now per month than came in during colonial times from Africa. So it's sort of a wake-up call.
For what? Is that sex slaves?
That domestic,
Yeah,
God.
domestic. Yeah,
factory.
because I heard they still human trafficking a lot of women. So I'm just like, how is this still going on? Like in all these different countries, like you said, China. China is the biggest one of sex trafficking. And when I see the numbers over there, I was like, wow,
Jeez.
it's ridiculous.
And then the border crisis right now, a lot of people are worried about people picking up these undocumented kids or unaccompanied children to sell them into slavery. So, so it's a wake-up call for our high school students, and might be a wake-up call for you too. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me find a couple other topics that would be interesting here. Climate change and LGBT rights. I know they're important issues, but it's something that everybody kind of knows about. So if you have an intense interest in it, fine. But it's always interesting with Africa, for example, LGBT rights.
But not to cut you off, but the LGBT can actually go farther than just what they typically know, because like look at the males. The males have to suffer more than the females. They would accept that first in the modern day now before they accept two men. What's wrong with that if everybody's supposed to be equal here? So that is an issue across the different countries also too, especially in Mexico. So yeah, they actually kill them in Mexico.
I had students at Bloomington U from Jamaica,
Mm-hmm.
and a girl got up and gave a speech in English public speaking class on gay rights, and she left the room. She had an appointment, and the Jamaican said, "You know what? In Jamaica, we kill people like this."
Yeah.
Class was taken
But
aback.
but it's especially gay men. It's like they don't really target gay women, and I'm like, that is so wrong. Like that is terrible. Like
In Africa, there's a lot of even laws against gay people.
LBG. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's an interesting topic. It's just that
You
there's
take it.
so much of it that I thought maybe you'd want to go with an issue you might not be familiar with.
Yeah.
Nuclear proliferation, or even how nuclear energy could solve our energy problems with no pollution.
Yeah. They tried that.
And like why we don't use it? Is that what you mean?
Why we don't use it? Yeah, I can tell you why we don't use it.
Because people are making money.
That too.
Well, no, it takes at least 20 years to get the permit.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of hostility to nuclear energy, so it's an interesting issue. You look at both sides, the history of it. So let's see what else. So I mean, there's hundreds of issues that you could go with. Get a couple more. Let's see. What do we have here? But the lost sheet with that. So anyway, think it over, read some magazines, see what's contemporary, see what you're worried about, or that you're.
What magazines do you recommend?
What's that?
What magazines do you recommend?
Well, like I say, read across the spectrum. If you go to there's a website called Drudge Report, DR.
Oh yeah, I know Drudge Report.
Yeah, if you get that, then you go down the left-hand column, they list all sorts of magazines. Some you have to pay for, but like the UK papers, you don't have to pay for. You have to pay for something which is sort of liberal, but you don't have to pay for the UK Daily Mail, which is not. So it seems to have lost something here. Can everybody still hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So, that would be a good website to just scroll down the left-hand column. Drudge has his own biases, but if you scroll down the left-hand column, you can find all sorts of magazines and things that can give you some ideas.
So if you wanted to just kind of go to Google and just like I know for my English class, if I have to do a proposal essay, I can go see proposal essay topics. So if I wanted to do that for this final project, what would I put in the Google search engine to just give me some topics?
If you did contemporary global issues.
Okay, current contemporary global issues.
Yeah. Even if you are still interested in Japan, I mean, the whole thing, they're having to have immigration now because people aren't having children. So it's a real crisis in Japan, population. You want to do Tokyo as the most modern city in the world and sort of its history of how it got so modern and efficient, and some people call it the best big city in the world. I don't know what you think of that, but
I love Japan. It's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, and Tokyo is supposed to be an incredibly clean, well-run, organized city, and if you're interested in that. Even Japan's high-speed trains, if you're interested in how that works there and how it could work in America or something.
These are pretty awesome.
So, I want you to pick a topic you're interested in, actually.
Right. Don't just pick a topic just to try to hurt but write about it. Then it sounds sloppy, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I can probably get 5 different topics. What about so I'm into healthcare. So what if I did something like lung cancer, breast cancer?
Well, what you want to do is you want to make it a
global issue.
A global issue question. So it could be something like, why is there less breast cancer in certain countries? Or that would be the one.
Okay.
Changes in breast cancer treatment.
Yeah.
Could be something like, where does all the money go? As far as cancer research.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we know where all the money go. It doesn't go. It's we know where it goes. Got some greedy doctors and greedy nurses, but.
Or put it into the perspective of mortality rates in relation to socialized medicine, or the access to health insurance company. I don't know.
Yeah, and
I work in employee benefits, so I tend to always go towards that.
Yeah,
so
me too. Yeah,
you can always put it in perspective of in that way.
Yeah, you can do something like healthcare in countries like England, France, and Denmark.
It's another country. What is another country?
Have much more socialized medicine, and see how it's working out there as far as treatment.
Okay. Oh, Canada. Canada is another place. They really don't pay healthcare. Like you said, I can talk about that part also. And that is so sad. And we here stuck in America gotta pay every little dime for everything. But we're the land of the free.
There's another side to that, and that is a lot of people have to cross the border to the U.S. to get good treatment or quick treatment.
Yeah, and
you can wait 4 months for an MRI in Canada.
Huh?
So there's good and there's bad and there's ugly. So
yeah.
Let's see what kind of compelling paper you come up with now.
I know, right?
I'm really interested in reading your paper.
Thank you. No, I was like, because I don't know which way I can take it, because I'm in the medical field too. I'm just a little CNA. I'm nothing big, but doing it for 13 years, you would talk about a lot of things that direction, especially elderly folks.
Yeah, no, I'm just the person who reads all the fine print on the stimulus bills to see where the healthcare reform pieces come into play.
Okay.
So
Okay, that's still somebody.
I can't tell you about healthcare in other countries, but I know it pretty well in America. So.
Yeah, it's terrible. I know probably home care is terrible because they don't have the equipment we have here, and even in America, what bothers me about the medical equipment, we barely have the up to date medical equipment. But you can go to another country like China. They got, they got like Hoyer lifts where they can fly you around the whole house and picture in your bed. Like,
You don't like our Hoyer lifts?
no, yeah, them crazy. Those are the worst. I've been doing it since I was 18. I'm now 31, so I'm like, this is what I've been doing with my life. So it gets tiring and it get interested at the same time. But I haven't used those since I was 18. Seriously.
Well, I really don't have a lot more to say to you.
Okay.
I do answer my emails usually every day around noon.
Okay.
And then on weekends maybe once or twice, but
Is it every day around noon?
yeah.
Okay.
I never knew.
So I try for that.
I had a question regarding the discussion board because, like, in your when you were like telling us the discussion board, you said it was due Thursday nights, but then like I know it was saying like March 12th for our initial post. So
Right.
I just wanted like some clarification. Is it due on Thursdays or is it due on Fridays for our initial post?
Because I didn't change the dates that the department put out. So
Okay.
just go by the calendar. So that one
Okay, so it'll be Thursdays, I think.
Yeah. So Friday's fine.
Cool.
And discussion board Sunday, I believe is what I said. But just look at the calendar and you should be all right. And on that. So just try to get things in on time and it'll be good. And I enjoy talking to you each week. I'll be here each week at 7:00.
Okay.
And half an hour, 35 minutes. Depending how long.
Now I have a question.
Questions.
Did I actually post on like the whole the whole board? I think I sent an email through the whole board like where the class posted and like I wasn't sure because I tried to send you an email and was like I made it off late and I was like staying up all night to fix certain things before I submitted it. Yeah, but I don't know if I like just put my business on air. I don't know. Did you see it? You didn't see it? No. All right. So
I didn't look at anything yet. So.
all right. But
I did look at my emails. I didn't see an email from you. So.
Okay. Well, I don't know. How do you get it from the syllabus, or do you go to announcements? Like that's
For
your
just
email.
look
For email.
Just follow your modules and the calendar. So the module will tell you exactly what to do.
No. Like if I need to email you and let you know, because sometimes I make it off work a little late, and I just want you to know I am working on it, but my job just be, you know what jobs are,
Right.
Especially with the COVID-19, they expect for you to be there to get COVID-19, but that's another story.
Well, the other day I hugged my mother for the first time in a year.
I know that felt great. I know it felt great.
She's 101, so.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That is.
Yeah.
That's what I said. That felt my heart just now. Oh my god.
So that was milestone. That was my milestone.
Yeah.
Anything else? All right. Well, I'll try to make
I don't think my video is working. Sorry, I have it on now, but I don't know why it's not coming up. I'll have to figure that out. So.
Okay. All right.
All right, Mr. Davidson. Cool. Real class.
All right.
Real nice.
Well, I guess we'll see you next Thursday.
Yes.
As we Presbyterian say, Lord willing. And,
All right.
Bye, everybody. Bye. Good night.
See ya.
Thank you.
Babe. 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 Babe.
But when we found out our son had autism, his future became my focus. Lavender baths always calmed him, so we turned bath time into a business. And building it with my son has been
Anyway, y'all, that was the class ass.
At Northwestern Mutual, our version of financial
Had a
planning
fucking
helps you make
banger,
your
yo.
dreams today. Find a
Hold on.
Northwestern Mutual advisor at nm.com.
So more global issues, more global issues around the world, more politicking. Y'all need to know what's going on around this world. That was shout out to Mr. David for definitely doing that Zoom meeting. That was the best Zoom meeting ever. I love it. I love it.
But is it secure?
My God, here's what these two doing.
And even if the power goes down, the connection
I was tear that damn food up in the middle of the class.
we do this together. Bounce forward.
Bounce that, bounce that, bounce that, bounce that, hit that, hit that.
One-year Discovery Plus of Verizon with select unlimited plans. Sweet deal. Stream
What do you do out here all day, every day?
Plus is here, and people are
302, baby.
The rave reviews are rolling in, and we're feeling the love. Every flavor you crave and all your faves. Discovery Plus is the real deal. So what are you waiting for? See what all the buzz is about. 55,000 episodes, over 200 originals.
Yeah, see my messy ass video.
Five-star reviews.
Or dumbass post.
$4.99. Oh, Discovery Plus. Start streaming today.
Everybody cool? Right.
It came up that Teresa Wesolowski was being harassed by the delivery man named Ryan Porter. His alibi for that night consisted of he was home alone, he had ordered a pizza. There wasn't a lot to confirm that he actually was there. He was nervous, wringing his hands together and fidgeting. He looked like he had something to hide. He had a bunch of knives, and they were sent to the crime lab for examination. The Wisconsin crime lab determined that there was no human blood on any of the knives, so they were eventually returned to him. And he was no longer a person of interest.
Every year we had candlelight vigils, and anybody that was working at that time could come out and be at the candlelight vigils. It was really nice.
I went to every single cemetery one of them. I went to all of Teresa's vigils. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Like it happened yesterday. It's always in the back of my mind. Think about it every day.
Yeah, I went to every vigil. I think I only missed one. They had them for, I want to say, almost 10 years.
The vigils definitely helped us to show how many people really care. Putting up the reward was the detective's idea.
It was a $10,000 reward co-sponsored by the Wesolowskis and the Box Factory.
Yeah.
They
Got that done.
phone calls.
DA got that dope.
They didn't in and of themselves result in a suspect coming
So
into
y'all know how we do it.
custody.
When I do it, watch out the cliff. Huh?
We had a very good detective. In fact, he was getting close to retirement. And he said, I'm not retiring until this case is
Saturday,
solved."
y'all. That's going on. I'm popping. Saturday. Let's get down to the
I
beat,
called him
baby.
It was frustrating because he'd say, well, we've gone a couple steps forward, but I can't tell you what they are. Thank you, Detective. Going through the process, yeah, it was hard. There were days I used to sit after my husband had gone to work, and that just to relieve my tension.
Mid 2006, I was contacted by the Wisconsin Crime Lab. They had a process that they had been certified to do where they could take blood evidence and separate all the X chromosomes out of the blood evidence and see if there's anything left. And being that Teresa Wesolowski is a female, there shouldn't be any Y chromosomes, or at least if there is, we need to explain their presence. We identify somebody else's DNA on her hand, but there were no database that holds that DNA. So we had to go basically low tech and make a list of people that we would ask for a consensual DNA sample for the purpose of elimination. We did buccal swabs. Each person that contributed the swab was given a consent form that they signed. In most cases, they were also told on that form that the evidence would only be used for that case. It was not going to be entered into a database and so on and so forth.
I've seen it very popular, y'all.
We got it. Got it.
That is definitely a holy cow moment when we got that DNA match.
About 9 years I knew Mark Lebecki. Kind of quiet to himself. If you actually worked on the machine with him, you know, you would actually, but for the most part, he was pretty quiet.
Y'all tired now, huh?
Huh?
I said y'all tired now, huh?
Yeah. I was starving to death. I've been looking at that menu all day long. You said you wanted to go to one in PA.
I mean, the one in PA would have been good too, but their thing was, I know that traffic was kind of heavy. Well, I know what to do. For the banger, for the bang bang, the banger bang 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 bang. Hold on. Animosity, it ain't the same. You really try me. Y'all know the things. Are you really trying to cloud me?
Teresa Wesolowski had wanted nothing to do with drugs.
Y'all know what to do.
She knocked on the window.
There y'all have it. Y'all got a whole hour of my life with school, along with my parents' anniversary. Happy 39th anniversary, you guys. Like I said, we turning up from the rip. I'm gonna finish enjoying the rest of my night. Like I said, you guys, make sure y'all go over to Eva Thompson or Eva's Burgers and Wings 30, both on Facebook and Instagram. Make sure y'all stay tuned for Eva Snack Time video. More trending topics, more different vloggings going on. So I'm kind of getting into a little everything right now. I was okay Facebook. Now I know YouTube a little different because y'all commenting and what y'all saying is tad different. I ain't that type of person. You know, don't rock on me, I ain't gonna rock on you. You hear me? So
She didn't answer. Teresa?
y'all know what to do. Make sure.
I got out of the car.
Hold on, wait.
I walked around and opened the back door.
Hold on. Drop all this freaking. It's going a little detour. So, like I said, make sure I go over to that page. Please make sure y'all stay tuned for your snack time video. Trying to upload one by March. By the end of March. A couple other people, like I said, if you're interested, please make sure you inbox me on Eva Thompson or Eva's Burgers Wings 30. What do you get? You get a free gift card and a t-shirt from attending Eva's Snack Time video. So I want you guys to play it safe, stay 6 feet, wear your mask, and make sure you guys are washing your hands. Until then, you'll see more Eva's Snack Time video trending topics coming straight from raw, straight raw style. So like I said, you guys, I love y'all. Thank y'all for all the support that y'all been giving me for even snack time videos. I even love the haters that been trying to talk crap about the snack time video. It does not matter. It's my snack time video. And like had it not been COVID, I would have everybody over here doing their thing, just sharing wealth and sharing different healthy recipes. Like I said, today y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all follow my Facebook page, Eva Thompson, on Facebook, or Eva's Burgers and Wings 30 on Facebook and Instagram. Like I said, please stay tuned because I got all the videos coming up next. Because it's snack time. Yeah, it's snack time.